pressure. I think it's always nice when you get out there and you can take a lick and get your bell rung or get hit and kind of wakes you up a little bit. But we do a really good job of pregame and getting us going. So it was really just out there kind of playing in flow state and trying to give them a chance.
Tyler, there were a couple times I think I saw you go sidearm, throw off platform. How comfortable are you doing that? And is that something you want to do frequently, just part of your game, or what do you think?
Yeah, I feel really comfortable doing it. I feel like it's been a strength to my that I've been able to add to my game the past couple of years. And there's times where on screens and other protections, and if you have to escape or it is necessary. But my goal is always to be on platform when I can and to have a good base. But sometimes I feel like I can and pull that out, and they do a really good job of letting me play free and understanding when to use different throws and when to use different footwork, and it's really built into the offense well. And so I feel really comfortable doing it.
I guess, too, just when you look at the run game, I mean, you had Isaac, you had Kiwan, you had Maurice. I mean, is that kind of nice, too, to have that balance as well? And what did you see from some of those younger guys?
Yeah, man. I mean, it was really exciting to see just because, we're in fall camp and, the whole offseason, a lot of time we're doing thuds. So they may blow the whistle down, earlier than, they get marked down earlier than you think. And they're out there breaking tackles, making big plays, doing a great job in protection. And so I was really proud of the whole running back room. It's like a five-headed monster. I mean, every single guy was making plays. So, I think that was a big question mark for a lot of fans, with two really good running backs in Isaac and Jawar leaving last year. And I think the whole staff and myself included feel really good about all those guys. And I know there's going to be a lot of more touchdowns to come for that whole room. Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I think it really helps with the helmet communications and doing a good job with our signals. We practice that a lot, and then we study a lot and we put in the work, and the guys are really proud of them and playing fast, and it helps when guys have that confidence playing and they've studied and they've done their job. So it puts me in a really easy position, when they're doing that. Yeah, yeah, I think it was nice, coming after each drive and seeing a certain couple third down looks. They were trying to heat us up quite a bit and early on, and then they'll drop out and play cover two and some third down and long looks. But it was definitely helpful. Sometimes you can talk a little bit, but it was definitely a good addition. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's kind of full reign, within reason. We go into we have a really good communication system as far as down a distance. I'm not going to just check a play to check it, but if there's a certain look that we like to take advantage of, if we're going to flip a run to a different side or get into a bit more advantageous run based on their front, they're giving me the full capabilities to do that. And especially sometimes in those passing situations, we had a couple checks where we almost had a couple of big plays, and there's also a couple of areas where I could have checked this into a better play when they're bringing cover zero. So I got to be better when it comes to that. But they've done a really good job of coaching all the guys to see when we're going to get into a different play and go execute it.
Yeah, Tyler, after a couple of the Saturday scrimmages, Coach Brom was not real complimentary of the offense. Did anything change over the last couple of weeks, and did you share any of the concerns he had about the defense dominating you guys early on?
No, I think that's normal. I think when you go into spring and fall camp, you want your defense to be really dominant, and you're going against the same team every single day, and they're really talented. They put up a goose egg, and that goes to show for the staff and the whole guys on defense. They make it really tough on us, and I don't think it wasn't necessarily an underperformance in the fall. It was really, we were doing our job, and I think, as an offensive-minded coach, whenever there's a little bit of mistakes, and including myself, you get a little bit of a sour taste when there's a couple plays you wish you had back. So I think maybe that's where it's coming from. But I mean, short answer is the defense is really good. So they make it hard on us. I'm glad they get to play somebody else now.
Tyler, what was it like using the in helmet communication for the first time in a live game?
It was great. There was a couple times where Coach forgot to press it. I think he was getting it on a roll, so we had to slow it down a little bit. And there's a couple times where maybe it got a little fuzzy, but for the most part, Ed and the equipment guys and all the whole staff did a really good job of handling that, and it definitely streamlined a lot of that.
Yeah, Tyler, this was your first real game working with Jeff and Brian in live action. Is there something you notice about them and how they work with you in this type of scenario that you can't really learn until you get out in the live
Yeah,
game?
I think they have a really good dynamic as far as just playing off of each other, understanding when to come talk to me, understanding when to let it roll. Was communicating with Brian on the headset, sometimes on the sideline, and then Coach Jeff does a great job of talking me through the headset. Whenever we have that time, and then also on the field, we're kind of on the same page as what we're trying to get done. So it was a lot of fun getting to work with them, and I know every week's going to get tougher, and we got to be ready to roll. So it's going to be a new challenge coming into practice tomorrow and the next week to continue that. Thank you, guys.